I know you want to come back.
Yes.
My suggestion would simply be you come back and be very careful and verify. We've got far more tools than we had even 5, 10 years ago. I mean, these tools go both ways.
Okay.
The cell phone is now one of the most powerful tools on the planet.
Mm.
You can use to do TV shows and real time on Facebook and other social media, so thousands of people can watch these bastards. When they're doing this.
No, but the thing is this.
You know
What I'm saying is, if I don't, as you said, you're an evidence person, and there's, from what your profession shows, there's no way I could win this based on evidence.
Right.
Because there's just simply not enough. Because the evidence that is there is mostly in the dark world, and that's the world controlled by them, by my detractors.
That's right. You may have video, for example, these guys failing you from 8 or 10 years ago. You may still have that, but it's too old.
Okay.
Statute of limitations is brought in.
Okay. But if they wanted to charge me or allege me with criminal conspiracy or something, there's never, or international extremism based on some spurious notion, there's never any statute of limitations on that, right?
Oh no, there is. There is. The only thing I can think of offhand where there's no statute of limitations is murder.
Is what?
Murder.
Murder, okay.
Has no statute of limitations.
Okay.
But generally speaking, 5 years, is the statute of limitations for most crimes. You haven't been here for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
I don't want, I'm not suggesting you throw away whatever evidence you have built up in the past. You might need that, some future day. But I am saying I don't think you have, you got an enormous statute of limitations problem for taking the offensive against any of these agencies.
Okay.
That's all. And I would not pursue it.
Okay.
I would urge you to move forward with your life as much as you possibly can.
Okay, so in other words, be vigilant and then move on. Forget about financial redress or compensation for the past. And
Absolutely. That will eat you up.
yeah, you're right.
And more importantly, the chances of you getting it, I think, are really 0.00.
Yes.
And for the passage of time, if nothing else.
Yes. And they've done, and then I have to give my detractors credit. They've done very well in using dilatory tactics to extend the passage of time in their favor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Generally, the statute of limitations, is like 1 year or 2 years, for a tort claim. 2 years for a tort claim against the United States, 2 years for 1983 type civil rights claim.
Okay. So it's very short when you're claiming against them, but if they want to pursue things against you, it's longer.
Well, it's longer for criminal statutes, but again, it's really hard for me to think of any criminal statute that's longer than 5 years.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I think
No, I'm already taking the suggestion. Is that there's no way, an injustice was done to me, and then in the climate of war and terror, whatever they have. See, what I'm saying, Bill, is that there's still a standing profile built up against me using Singapore to add to that dossier. But I don't have access to challenge that profile. So that if I go places or try to live and create a new life, it could be used against me at any time.
Well, this is where we came in 8 years ago, because we had this conversation then.
Yes. Yeah.
And I know this is a passion of yours, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying that I think you have a strong argument that there's too much time passed for them to do anything
Yes.
on the legal side.
Yes.
I feel pretty confident if I were you on that subject. If you want to pursue, obtain more information about your situation.
Yes. That's about all. That's it.
Yeah, well, have you considered doing a Privacy Act claim or a Freedom of Information Act claim for yourself?
I've considered it, but I don't want to do it on my own. I mean, I would rather have legal counsel do that and just wait.
Right.
Because the only evidence I forgot, I have to send you something about a Latino organization. It's called El Rescata. They are
El
out of,
Rescata?
yeah, Al Rescata. I'll send it to you. They're out of Los Angeles and they're very prominent.
Uh-huh.
And I met the gentleman. His name is Salvador Sanabria. And what he did was he did a request to Homeland Security as to what is against my identity, what's going on with me. Because I remember I would apply for jobs around San Francisco Airport that needed a clearance or that needed a TSA clearance, and there were guys that were in the military who were running these companies who tried to do the clearance for me, and they said they'd never seen that before, taking weeks and then months and not hearing anything from TSA. Nothing.
Right. Fascinating.
Yeah. So Mr. Sanabria did something last year, sometime during or before Christmas or whatever. I mean, and when before I left here to come to Iceland, even then he told my mother he didn't hear nothing yet.
Years later?
Yeah, like I think it was last year in 2016 he did a request from Homeland Security to get some information on me, and and my mother contacted them in March after I left in 2017, and he said that he still didn't hear anything.
So did he make was it a formal Freedom of Information Act request?
I don't know what he did, but he would be better. He would be better in a position to tell you, because he's so busy. Yeah, but he does all that legal stuff himself. But he said he would do it as a favor, and he did it, and he didn't hear nothing, absolutely nothing.
Weird.
Yeah, like that.
Well,
So I've given up, trying to get financial and trying to beat them down and prove a point with them. I've seen it and I did my best. I gave it a good run.
Yeah.
I gave it a good run, past tense.
You did give it a good run, and yeah, I would agree. For minimal compensation, I'd be willing to do a Privacy Act request for you.
Okay, yeah.
He has
Yeah.
already done, and he may have already done.
Yeah, that's why I want you to give you his contact to see what he actually did. Because he didn't tell me, but I know he actually did something because he had record of doing it for Latinos and others in the past, and he was saying usually, especially in a taciturn environment, they wouldn't get any response or get any positive feedback. He said it happened only on a couple of occasions where he actually got feedback from the government in that regards. But he did it for me. He actually did it, and we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, at this point, attorney, I'm not looking for compensation or trying to beat the government down. I don't even want to do that. Right now.
No, I think that's extremely wise.
Yeah.
To not let that eat you up.
Yeah, not let it eat up, but also not to be antagonistic to our government, especially in this current climate.
Yeah, well, it's just it's counterproductive.
It is.
Americans are uniting against their own government. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in some sense, yeah, and they're using Trump as a poster boy. But anyhow,
I think people are genuinely realizing that the government's going in the wrong direction for reasons far beyond.
I understand, and we want to set it right, but we don't want to be ambivalent or antagonistic either, which will cause me problems, down the road. So what I'm trying to do is What I'm trying to do is exactly that. Stay within the legal envelope, stay within the cordial, polite envelope, and move on to become productive. But there seems to be some profile that is hanging over me that when I try to extend to personal relationships with others, or professional relationships, people find out things about me and then they don't even want to touch me. I'm somehow still held to be radioactive from inquiries that they're making about me, and I don't know why. I'm suddenly deemed radioactive. Or on other occasions, people will not even respond. They will not even return contact to me anymore, which is quite odd.
Well, I'm of the opinion, for what it's worth, that it may be due to your multiple court filings.
Okay.
I read them all.
Okay.
And I think they probably scared your average attorney into thinking that you were what we call a frequent filer.
Like Justice Tygart said, a vexatious litigant.
Correct. That's the exact phrase I was searching for.
Okay.
Yeah. And I read that. I don't think he's a vexatious litigant. I think he's
What I'm doing.
right approach.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all. And who does? I mean,
Yes.
few lawyers understand what they're doing in the civil rights realm. It is rocket science, not easy.
No, it's not because I used to call Michael Ratner at home and talk with him before he passed away. Yeah, because
Good guy.
he did. He lived near Washington Place, near Washington Square. And I used to call him sometimes when he was at home. The mobile, and talk with him, and as well as this Bill Goodman, but mostly,
Yeah,
but
Bill Goodman and I got an award together.
Yeah.
We worked on the same page.
exactly, and Bill Goodman I met on a couple occasions, but Michael Wright I used to talk to often here and there, but not to burden him because I had his mobile number too, and I didn't know that he had passed away. But then even Bill Kunstler's daughter, I met her. With
Right.
because my mother knew Bill Kunstler personally.
Bill Kunstler was always very good with us.
Thank you. My mother told me that, even though my mother's not Muslim, she told me that. Yes.
Yes.
And she said you would have found a strong ally in him for the first wrongful arrest in 2004, alluding something about a phone bill, but it was actually the arrest was ordered or generated at the behest of the Joint Terrorism Task Force, which had a Seattle detective named Seattle Glenn Kearns.
Was that, so you were arrested in Seattle or somewhere else?
Yeah, in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, but
And were you held?
yeah, I was held and then transferred to Tacoma for running up a telephone bill. And even the police officer who was putting the cuffs on me, he couldn't believe it. They was locking somebody up for running up a telephone bill. But actually, they held me. I did for 41 days. So actually, what I found out was it was at the orders of the Joint Terrorism Task Force and the Coast Guard Intelligence, among others, because there are filings that are redacted and blacked out, and I would love to know what those filings and redacted things are actually saying. Even there was an attorney who did
All
some.
right, well, I will tell you this, at the risk of getting you all caught up.
Okay.
And I have a professional obligation to say this. I don't think you have a lawsuit against these people because it was a joint terrorism task force. It was all these different agencies. But with that said, there's redacted information, okay? And if that redacted information is ever lifted, okay? And if that redacted information is illegal, shows some illegal behavior that wasn't there before, then you might have a lawsuit.
Okay.
Because the statute was already again at the time of the redaction.
Oh, so you're saying the redaction also has a statute of limitations?
Correct.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
if that reveals something new and profound, that might give you the right to sue based on that new information.
Understood. Because there was an attorney who did the request. His name was Attorney Kent Dyson of Bay Area Legal Aid. Yeah, who knows me quite well, and he did books on Red Squads.
What's his name? Ken what?
Ken, K-E-N, last name is Theisen. It's spelled Theisen.
His name is familiar. I haven't read his book on Red Squads. I should read it. I've always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
that.
why your case always stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
That 8 years ago or whatever.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know the title of his books, but I know he wrote numerous things, articles and things about Red Squads, and things of that nature. Yeah, but he was interested, but he was of the same thing, sort of taciturn, not glum, but kind of like not bullish that anyone would be able to win a victory for government past abuses, especially in the dark surveillance and secretive climate.
That's right. When you are dealing with those foreign persons, there's so little information obtainable that it's virtually immune from court scrutiny.
See, so the only thing is the guy, Mr. D.I. Yassin. Did you talk to him?
No, I was just about to call him when you called me back.
Okay, got it.
So now this is good. So can we turn to him now?
Yeah.
I wanted to have this initial conversation. I wanted to figure out the right approach.
Okay.
I just talked to the folks over at Apostille and their allied organization.
Okay.
I think Apostille sends it out to this passport and visa company, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, because what it is with the apostille thing, there's no need for us to deal with apostille concerning the passport.
Right.
There's no need whatsoever.
Really to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, no. But even at all, the agency that I had sent you the information on, that's on Market Street.
Okay.
Yeah, they are best suited to handle it for $549 for the expedited service.
Oh, what's the name of that agency? I just don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, I think it's called the Passport Office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Passport Office. Yeah, 840 something Market Street. Yeah, I can send it to you again. Yeah, they are best suited. I'll send you an image again through the signal.
Okay.
Yeah, they're best suited to deal with it. Yeah, that's simply for a passport application. That's all. Yeah, it's nothing confrontational. Just a regular procedure. But the way it has to be done is the application has to be filled out digitally online, and it has to be paid for online at the same moment for it to get a process number. Then what you do, and the address that I would like you to use, if we can go forward with this, is to use your address, so it would be given to you. And then what happens is you would print out, after the payment is done, you would print out the completed application, and then FedEx it or DHL it to me. I have to sign that application. Once that application is signed, and then I can even have it notarized that I signed it, send it back to you, and then you notarize it, or however it's done. Then you can walk it in and then get this thing done and over with.
Okay. This is the understanding I was given a few minutes ago from this woman in LA I spoke with is that all that could be done, but you couldn't actually get the passport to you right from the United States.
No. The
That's what she told me.
Yeah, no, that's a different office. Yeah.
It's possible. I'm like, I don't know what's possible.
Yeah. The San Francisco office told me differently. But yeah. But the thing is,
I will call the passport agency myself and do my own due diligence and check that out.
yeah. The thing is, because what the reason why is the embassy told me that they could do it for $110, but the problem is that they say it can take from 7 to 10 days. They said they do not do it faster than that anymore. And I need it done as soon as possible, within a day or two. Because once it's done within a day or two, then I have to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
So
I appreciate that.
yeah.
But your passport is still valid. You have it.
Yeah, but it expires in October.
Yeah.
And that expiring that expiring in October is not good enough for the local government to put a work permit in it.
Oh, I see the problem.
Yeah. They cannot put a work permit in the passport that's going to expire in a few months.
And the local government you're referring to is which local government?
Where I am,
Oh.
the Icelandic government.
Well, now I'm more confused than I was before in a sense. I thought you wanted to return to the United States.
No, not anytime soon. Because again, as I was saying in writing, is I've been offered work and I have to comply with the work application requirements.
I see. The last time we talked, I thought you were coming up.
No.
I was mistaken. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was.
This is very helpful to me. You come with the wrong assumptions, you get the wrong answer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I was trying to state. Yeah. All of this.
Permit and have a 10-year passport and not leave Iceland.
Yeah. Because the reason why I'm asking for all these documents is that is what the Icelandic government requires. All of these documents with notarization and apostille certification.
All right. So what you're asking me to do, in essence, is finish the process of getting your passport renewed.
Simple.
Without you coming to the United States.
It's simple as that.
Way to the passport agency.
It's simple. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. All right. Well, I will call
This gentleman, Mr. Di, yeah. Yeah, because he says that his office is right near the apostille. And he says that concerning, because what's happening is the SFPD document that you sent me,
Yes.
I got to send that back to you because I have to have that apostille too.
Weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because because all of these countries are signatory to an apostille convention.
Right. And the apostille, you have to forgive me, I'm a little ignorant on some of this stuff.
So I'm,
The
yeah.
apostille